Hi, guys. Okay, I just discovered something that I'm so excited to have to share with somebody. Now, this probably should eventually end up on the main group, but I don't know enough about it yet, and I've got some questions. So I wanted to share it with you guys first, my little group, and maybe by the time I show it, things will be a little different. The reason I'm saying that is I've got a couple of questions for Ed that I've asked him. Now he's 5 hours ahead of me, so he's already gone to bed probably. But oh my gosh! Now y'all know, you know how you wake up in the morning and there's a song playing in your head and it plays all day long, and you have no control over that song. I mean, it's just a random song. Now you can control it a little bit because of how much you pay attention and listen to it. Well, that Richmond north of Richmond, I bet I've watched that thing 100 times simply watching all the reaction videos to it because it's funny watching people react to it. And then he also did another song called "I Want to Go Home." Now, I'm talking about Oliver, Anthony Oliver music. I'm sure y'all have heard about him by now. You know, he in 3 weeks he got 55 million views on the song. First time he ever put anything out. Totally unknown. A month ago, he was drinking and drugging himself every night because he was so depressed. And he got on his knees and he begged the Lord, please help me here. And he got radically saved. I think he's probably on his way to full recovery as far as drinking is concerned. I can't tell. But now when he sings, he reads scripture, so y'all probably heard about him because he's been on the news. He's been interviewed by everybody. Anyway, that song is playing over and over in my mind. Well, especially Richmond, I don't need that playing in my head. And then I want to go home. Now, he is talking about he wants to go to heaven, which, okay, I do too. But I don't want to keep repeating that over and over in my mind. So I kept thinking to myself, if I could just figure a way to put music to scripture so that I could play that in my mind so that I can memorize scripture with songs. And I've been doing this, well, no, when I was in college 50 plus years ago, I went to a Bible study group, and when we did the praise and worship right before it was at somebody's house, it was one of those Jesus movement kind of things. I was a Jesus freak. And we would sing out of the Bible. When we sang a song, we opened our Bible and we sang a verse. I can still quote Psalms 101 because that was a song we sang. And I mean 1 through probably 12 or so. So I know this works. You can memorize scripture if you're singing it. And a lot of old hymns are scripture, but unfortunately, one, people don't sing from hymnals anymore, and when they do, they don't point out the fact that this is Psalms 72, 73, 10. They never point that out. Well, so I've got this in my head. I need to find a way to put scriptures to music. So today, after listening to Oliver Anthony sing in my head all morning, I thought, okay, there's an AI out there that can do this. I know there is. So I went in search. All I did was search for converting text to music. And there is currently a free app on the internet that you can create a song. Now listen to this song. I'm so excited. And I'll show you the app in a minute, but I want you to see this. See this picture right? Let me select it. Let me get rid of that. See this right here? This is a song that I generated by copying a scripture and pasting it into this app, and it immediately generated a song. And I'll show you what I did, but listen to it. All I have to do, see there's a little arrow on, let me move it out over here so you can see it better. Oops. Okay, so I just take my pen and tap on the right arrow.
Psalm 3, 7, 12, the wicked plots against the just and gnashes upon him with his teeth. The Lord shall laugh at him, for he sees that his day is coming.
Okay, how cool is that? Okay, so now that scripture is to music. Now, you're limited. What I think is probably going to happen is it's free right now. And they probably, as soon as it catches on, they'll start charging for it. And maybe, I don't know, maybe with the paid version, they will give you more words. Like right now, it pretty much only lets you put in a scripture. I tried to put 2 in, and it's very limited in the number of words it will do. And the song tune that you pick controls that too. So I don't know. I'm going to share with you this, but what I show you is all that I know about it. Okay, so don't ask me questions about this app, because I don't know. Like I said, I just found it, and I just started putting stuff in it to see how. I wonder what that'll do. I wonder if that'll work. So I have zero learning on it except for what I tried. All right. So if I'm gonna go here, let me figure it out. All right. It's this one right here. It's voice mode or a voice mod. It's on the internet, so you can just go there. And what it'll do, see, it's asking me, do you want to create a new song? Well, before I do that, let's see if it'll let me show you. See, this is the one it just created that I just played for you. And when I got done with it, and I'll show you how to do it in a minute, but I clicked on download, and it gives you the option to do just the song, which is an MP3 file, or a video. Well, the video is what you saw. It's this picture right here with the scripture. Now, the scripture does change. And, it moves with the music. Well, it doesn't move, but it changes with the music. And I used the King James Version because I would rather memorize that. But because it is limited in letters, really, where it said plotteth and gnasheth, I changed that to more, plots and gnashes. So that is something that's different. I took out some of the letters, and if I had, see, this really is Psalms 37, 12, and 13. But if I had added the 13, it would have truncated the last word of the song. So here's the limits, all right? You have to you have to go with what you're given here. All right. So if I want to do a new song, I click on new song, and it says, okay, you're going to have to start from scratch. Okay, fine. Okay, so here they give you different song choices. And that's what I expect. See, free creations for a limited time. It's version 1.0. So, like I said, I expect that things will start costing soon. But in the meantime, I'm going to go crazy. And I don't think there's a limit right now. Like I said, if I can't see it right here on this top screen, I don't know what it is. Okay, so I played a couple of these. So you play each one of these to kind of get a beat. And some of them are like, ooh, because you want to pick out a tune that's kind of somewhat familiar to you. So, I've got one that's playing. So I did a scripture to holiday tunes. But the problem with holiday tunes is it's got fewer words. So you have to, it depends on which song you pick. So I'm just going to pick a random one. Let's pick this Angels Sing. Let's see.
La 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 la.
So that's the tune it's going to create it to. Then you do next, and you get to pick a singer. Now, I did not go through and listen to all of these different singers. I did listen to the guys, and I didn't like any of their voices. Let's just pick this. I did the black girl up at the top. See, they actually have little hearts. I wonder, I don't know if other people have made that favorites or not. I don't know. So if I pick this girl down on the second row in the middle, I'm going to pick her. Let's see.
Nani, 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 no.
Okay, so that's...
La 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 la. Holy moly, holy moly. La 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 la. Nani, nani. La la la.
So you just...
Holy moly.
I don't know. Pick a song. I mean, pick a singer. So I'm going to go ahead and pick him and do next. Now is where I would paste in the scripture that I had put on the pasteboard. I don't even know if it's still there or not because it's been a minute. Paste. No, heck. You can put anything in, but I do want to do a scripture. So let's just pick this just for fun. Let's see. The wicked lie in wait for the righteous, seeking. Oh no, we don't want that one. Okay, the law of his God is in his heart. His feet do not slip. The Lord loves the just and will not forsake. Okay, we like that one. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and get that whole chunk, but I suspect that that's going to be too many words. But I'll go ahead and select it all and do copy, and then go back to that website. Where is it? Go back here and try to paste it and see how much it'll let me paste. Now, I don't know if it got all the words or not. But, see, now I did add the Psalms. Yes. Because one of the things that I am the worst at is remembering the location of a scripture. So I figure if I start the song with the Psalms 28, no, it's Psalms 37:28. P.S. Now, watch and see if it cuts off. Cut off is the last two words, so I want to pay attention to that. Psalms 38, space. Okay, it kept all those words. So it sounds like that particular song that I picked should be able to do all the words that I selected. And if I go to click on the little create song down at the bottom, see, it just spins and it says one creator's ahead of me. So I'm waiting on them, and now it's creating it. And you wait for it to stop spinning. But see, it's already 100%. I don't know what it's doing right this second, but it says, okay, I got it. You know, it's a good thing it's not a robot sitting in front of me, guys. That would really freak me out. But that's what this is, you know. Okay, so now it says it's done. So all I have to do is tap on it, get the arrow, and listen.
Psalms 38:20. For the Lord loves the just and will not forsake his faithful ones. They will be protected forever, but the offspring of the wicked will be cut off.
Okay, I don't like his voice a little bit. Okay, so I go back up at the top and see step 2. It says singer. So I'm gonna pick the one I like. I liked her voice. So I do next again and try that and see if it changed it. I don't know if it... no. Okay, that was just playing the music it's going to do. I still have to create it. See, it changed it down at the bottom. I'm sorry, that was me wrong. So I had to create the song again with the new voice. Okay, it's at 100% now. I would talk, but I really don't have anything to say, so there's no point. Okay. And importing it into Zoom Notes is a little bit tricky too. That's what I've got on hold. Now let's see what she sounds like singing that same song.
Psalms 38:28, for the Lord loves the just and will not forsake his faithful ones. They will be protected forever, but the offspring of the wicked will be cut off.
Okay, all right. So I don't know if I love it or not, but especially this 38:28, that was kind of weird. I don't know if it's because I didn't have a space between 28 and 4, but I'm going to go ahead and we'll say that's good. That's good enough. And so now I go to download, and I want to do the video. The video is just the picture with the words changing as she's singing. Well, I might do it both ways so you can see. So I download that. Okay, that's done. And now I get just the song, and that creates an MP3 file. The other one created MP4 file, all right? Now, right now, see if I look up here at that little arrow down there. See the two songs up at the top? Angels we have heard on high, deeply. Okay, so it's there. We downloaded it. Now, importing it into Zoom Notes was a little bit tricky. I couldn't figure out how to download it, because if I just do the normal, go into the here and looking for it, it's grayed out when I get to wherever I have to find it. First of all, I don't know where it puts it. It puts it in, I think, the downloads, but it's just easier. See, so I'm going to pull up from the bottom, and I'm going to go to my folder and drag that over. And you can see it there. I don't know. I have a hard time finding it the other way. But see, when I moved, the first one I ever created here, it's at the bottom. It's called Holiday Tunes With, and it's grayed out. So I could not just import it the way it was. And that was my question to Ed. Can we import MP3s into Zoom Notes? And I haven't gotten back. Like I said, I haven't heard from him. But now, if I want to import the one that I just did, Angels Sing, all I have to do is click and drag it. Get the green plus, and it just dragged it in. And now if I click on play, I gotta get my
Psalms 38:28, for the Lord loves the just and will not forsake his faithful ones. They will be protected forever, but the offspring of the wicked will be cut off.
Okay, I couldn't figure out how to stop it. I don't love that, but and of course I've got the same exact picture that I had for the other one, so I'll have to figure that out. But I also downloaded just the MP3. Now again, this is a little bit weird. So if I click and drag it and drop it, it's got a green plus and I drop it, but it appears as though nothing happened. It just kind of sort of disappeared. So I decided I would look under, I'm going to close that out. See, we have a sound function in Zoom Notes where if you're in a class and you want to record what's being said in the class, all you have to do is click on the icon that looks like a speaker, kind of, sort of. It's like the fourth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth one from the right down at the bottom. And I just click on that. Now, I did tell it to put that on that, you have to, say include it. If you don't see it on your toolbar, then you'll have to add it. But what I discovered is that when I drag and dropped it, if you look in this little piece of paper with the little speaker on the far left, this right here, there. See, there it is, right there. It's Angels Sing. It's the second thing. So now I'll select that and do Insert, and it puts a speaker. So now if I click on the speaker, get my tool.
Psalms 38:28, for the Lord loves the just and will not forsake his faithful ones. They will be protected forever, but the offspring of the wicked will be cut off.
Okay. How cool is that? Now, what I'm thinking to myself is, okay, I'm not going to use Christmas songs for this because when the words don't fit the tune, it just doesn't sound right. But if you don't know the song and you play it, then it's like, well, okay, that's the words to that song kind of a thing. You're not as put off by the words being so weird the way they are on this particular song. Okay, so that is all I know about that. All right, I just had to share with you guys because that is super cool. All right, that's all. Y'all have a good one here. Bye.